Ever wish your dog could notice something in the environment, stay calm, and then just get back to relaxing? Instead of locking eyes on a trigger or tensing up, what if they could observe it and then choose to sniff and forage instead? That's exactly what we're building today with two brilliant pattern games from Leslie McDevitt, LATTE and DECAF. LATTE stands for Look at That, then Enrichment, and DECAF is its softer, easier version for dogs who are new to this type of work. It is Jose here from Tremi, please. Let's go. Before we start, let's talk about why these games work so well. Both LATTE and DECAF are built on the same foundation as Look at That, another of Leslie McDevitt's brilliant control and leashed pattern games. But while Look at That focuses on teaching the dog to notice a distraction and reorient back to you, LATTE adds something new. It gives your dog time to decompress in between reps. By the way, I'll link Leslie's work in the description below. With LATTE, we're teaching dogs that after they notice something in the environment, they can relax and engage in natural, stress-relieving behaviours like sniffing or foraging, instead of staying in that alert, ready-to-work state. It's a beautiful way to help dogs process the environment while decompressing. Let's go through how to play it. You'll start by creating a loop of enrichment stations in a quiet location. You can use things like snuffle mats, puzzle toys, boxes with treats hidden inside, anything that encourages sniffing and looking for treats. Arrange them in a circle or loose loop so you can easily move from one to the next. Then position your helper, in my case someone walking with an umbrella between two cones, at a comfortable distance where your dog can notice them but remain below threshold. Your helper could be many things, including someone with a calm dog. This is important. If your dog is tense or over-focused, just move the helper further away. Playing LATTE. As you begin, walk your dog calmly toward your enrichment loop. If your dog notices the helper and then looks back at you, that's your moment. Mark it, then lead them to the nearest enrichment station. If your dog looks at the helper but doesn't look back at you, no problem. You can use another pattern game like up-down or backing up to a target to help them re-engage before continuing. Once you've marked that calm noticing, guide your dog to the first station and let them fully engage. Place some treats there and let them sniff to find them. Allow them to take their time. This is where the decompression happens. When they finish and look back up at you, that's your cue to move together to the next enrichment station. They don't need to look at the helper again to continue. The idea is that after one calm look and mark, the rest of the loop is about relaxation and self-regulation. Continue leading your dog through the loop, one station at a time, while the helper remains visible in the background. This builds a wonderful rhythm. Notice the world, then relax into something rewarding and safe. Playing DECAF. If your dog is new to this type of pattern game or easily goes over threshold, start with DECAF, the gentler version. The setup is the same in principle, but instead of a circle, arrange your enrichment stations in a straight line, starting with the one furthest from the helper. Begin by feeding your dog at the furthest station and letting them engage with the enrichment. If they glance at the helper, feed them again at the same station. Don't move forward yet. If instead they look at you, that's your cue to calmly move on to the next station in the line. You simply repeat that pattern. Feed, wait, and respond based on what they do. If they orient to the distraction, feed the way you are. If they orient to you, move to the next spot. This helps dogs gradually build comfort and confidence while staying on the threshold and gives them clear structure for processing the environment at their own pace. If at any point your dog becomes too alert or shows signs of tension, just increase the distance between your dog and the helper. You can also simplify by returning to the furthest station or pausing the loop for a short break. Remember, this isn't about solving all the problems in one session. It's about creating calm, predictable structure and giving your dog choices. What makes these games so powerful is that they combine calm environmental awareness with decompression. Your dog learns that noticing something in the environment can lead to comfort, not conflict. They build emotional resilience, they learn to self-regulate, and they develop calm curiosity about their surroundings, all while satisfying the natural need to sniff and explore. This is especially useful for dogs who find it hard to switch off after spotting something interesting or mildly stressful. LATTE and DECAF showed them how to transition from alert to relaxed in a structured, supportive way. So, to recap, set up your enrichment loop or line. Keep your helper at a comfortable distance. Mark the moment your dog calmly notices them. Then, lead your dog through each station, giving them time to decompress as you go. For beginners or more sensitive dogs, play the decaf version, reinforcing at the same station until they look to you before moving on. These pattern games are simple, kind, and incredibly effective at helping dogs process the world in a calm, confident way. If you'd like to support my work here on YouTube, you can buy me a coffee, give me a super thanks, or even sign up for my online course. More info in the description below. And if you're ready to dive deeper into other Control Unleashed pattern games, go here. Obrigado e até breve. Ciao.